Hey, hey. I hope everybody's having a good day, good evening, good morning. I had no intentions on coming on here. You guys know um, that my content is all over the place. What was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. I have no filter on this channel. My content is all over the place, okay? And I own the rights to none of this music. Method Man is on. I'll be there for you. It will be okay. And that's real too, like me, baby. Never ever. Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna pull some cards. We're gonna see what comes out. I have no idea because it wasn't, sometimes when you give messages or you come on here and you pull cards, uh a lot of times you're like guided to do so. Something happened, you're like, yep, I need to pull some cards on this or something. Um but I actually was just chilling. I do have some things to discuss, but if it's meant for me to say them, I'm going to say them because sometimes these cards just guide you to speak your mind. Look, I got confessions, okay? Yeah. Let's see. God, ancestor, divine archangels, please protect me as I give these messages. Please allow me to give clear, accurate messages of what you would like the collective to know. I call all my energy back because it's mine. Anyone sending any negative energy, I ask to be transmuted into positive things. I say it all the time. Thank you for every blessing, every lesson. Okay. So I shuffle these. I shuffle those. I'm going to shuffle these. So, we got to stop falling. I just saw that, and that's crazy because the radio station that is on right now, Pandora, Stop Falling radio station. If you guys don't know what that is Pink. Okay, listen to that song. That song's good. That might resonate for somebody. So I got what fell out while I was shuffling was hold on, you guys. Okay. Was forget about the money, do it from the heart. And we got how many ways? Let me count the way. Yeah. Woo. This is my song, y'all. Oh, how I love you. Yeah. You must have been heaven sent to me, 'cause I never knew a love like this. And you make me feel so good inside, and boy, it's real. I just can't hide, baby, the words can't express. Excuse me. For each and every little thing you do, oh yeah, I want you to understand. You're all the man that I love and I need, and I want more, baby. I'm sorry, no joke. Let me show you how I love. But So the card that I fell out when I was shuffling, look, is at the bottom again. It says, forget about the money, do it from the heart. Okay. So I guess I'm going to fill you guys in. Put my shirt down a little bit. On some things. So a few months ago, I had to make some decisions. Okay. And for some people, my decision might not be for everybody. But honestly, I allow God to guide me. Okay. So if he tells me to go, like if I get them signs that I'm moving to the next. Okay. So when I had a job at this particular place, it was a lot of things going on. And it was like the higher I was going in the company or being recognized or offered up for promotion or whatever, it was just a lot of things going on in the background. Okay. And I spoke on these things, and people don't expect you to do what you need to do, like go to a higher up or bring awareness to the situation or whatever the case may be. I'm going to do that. Before I have to take myself, what people would call your shadow side or your, because people try to bring the anger out of you, whatever. And like I said, one of the girls at the job made a statement that she didn't like me, and like I said, I was okay with that. I don't really care about that. But her reasoning for what she says she doesn't like me is because I come to work with my head held high. Excuse me? Like I don't know what that is. That has nothing to do with me if you don't like that about people. I don't know. But it was what she was doing and how she was acting and whatever. But anyway, so they didn't want me to leave. They just wanted me to like suck it up and be people's like punching bag. Because the quality of work that I did was good, and that's all that they were looking at was getting the job done. It's not really how it affects a person or how it could affect a person or whatever those things are. I don't play those things. But anyway, because I decided to leave, they wanted to make my transition harder. So, like, when I left, I ended up losing what people would consider a lot. Okay. So in that process, I ended up having to move, and I'm in school. I'm in school for culinary. I have a 4.5 GPA. I just received a certificate for being on what the called the presidential list or whatever. It's like on being on the dean's list. And I was able to maintain that living in a hotel. And I'm gonna post like videos of like my process. Well, not videos, but pictures and stuff like of my process of things that like I have to cook and make and things like that. And like, so I don't let certain situations bring me down, because at first I'm like, what am I going to do? I'm in school. I got to make this happen. Am I going to drop out? Am I going to do this? And God's like, nah, I got you. If there's a will, there's a way. It's one of those things. So I explained certain things to my instructors and chefs and stuff like that, and they were able to like work with me. And I think the lowest grade that I got in my class was a 98, I think. But I promise you I'm gonna bring that up. Okay. But most of the time I get hundreds. I stay focused, and this is on top of working. So I go to work, I go to school, and I just did an event. Excuse me. I just did an event, and I just put out the information for the event for these kids. So like a lot of things, like I am blessed. Like, I mean, but when people are like, I don't know how you do this. How do you make this happen? I could not do that. I could not do this. I'm like, if those situations are presented to you and that's where you're at, and you don't want to stay in that situation, you're going to make a way. I don't miss a day of work. I don't call off. Like there's times that I had to like engagements that I had prior to me like starting my job and stuff, and I made them aware of this. So I was able to do my the things that I signed up for. And when I was finished doing that, I went straight to work, finished my shift at work, come home, do my homework. And I know I'm not the only person in the world that makes this happen, but I am so focused. People are like, oh my God, you don't go out, you don't drink, you don't do this, you know, and I'm like, I don't. Like I'm focused, and it's not about the money. Like it's so many things I wanted to complete in life and for myself. And so I am happy to be able to do that. So I'm going to show some pictures and stuff of things that I've been doing and how I've been making things happen. And I tell people my past so they can come along with me on my future. People making room for you. You know what I'm saying? Making room. You're making room for yourself. So let's see what we got going on. Talk to me nice. We have spiked, but it's in reverse. I don't know why I'm getting like backstabbed or like somebody could have tried to set you up, but it didn't happen. It says, now ask yourself, why do you feel so incomplete? But it was in reverse. Cause you know what I mean? Like people didn't expect for you to have fulfillment. Like like I said, like even me speaking on what I just spoke on, it was like a lot of people wanted me to feel stressed. They're like, oh, I'm so sorry that happened. I'm like, please don't be sorry for me. There are people that are in way worse situations and still trying to get out of certain situations. And people look like if you don't have a home, or you don't have a car, like those are the biggest things. There's people that are in relationships that have cars and everything, can't even drive their own car, feel trapped in their own home. And they pay for this because they still have to pay their bills and everything. And you're in there with someone you don't love, you don't trust, you know what I mean? All these things. No, they're just like, if there's a will, there's a way. Okay? You heard what I said. Look, game over. So recently, look, it says share your joy. I'm telling you, I'm sharing it with y'all. So recently, I left the job. I know that people like, girl, like you don't never stay. Well, and it's not that. It's like I said, if I'm guided to move somewhere, like I feel like I did what I needed to do. Am I not working? No, that's not the case or whatever. But when it's time for me, it's time for me to move. And the job I had, you know how you got people that they're happy for you to leave, but they don't want you to know that they're happy that you're leaving. It was one of those situations. And there was one lady that was definitely happy for me to go because most of my conversations that I spoke on was about her. And I didn't leave because I got fired or they wanted me to leave. Actually, no, they wanted me to. It's not that I'm trying to tell y'all. When God gives you an assignment, you do it, okay? But the things that she was doing will get that place so many lawsuits. And what I will not do, I will not allow myself to be scapegoated in a situation for anyone. And it's just one of those things. And instead of her like changing her ways and whatever, she'll blame everybody else but herself. And like this lady's like in her 50s. Oh my gosh. And she would just go, she got to run and tell everybody a story or get everybody not to like you or whatever the case may be on her behalf. But it didn't work. And she was so mad. She was so mad. Like people still wanted to work with me. People still, enjoyed being in my company. I mean, these are higher up people. Like, she was hot. She was hot, child. Lord, listen, I couldn't help her. I'm like, listen, I'm not doing it for you. And then when other people start paying attention to really how she's doing, like she'll do stuff to you and try to get you in trouble, and then turn around and try to buy you a meal. I'd be the only one like, no, ma'am, I buy my own food, whatever, and that would bother her. And then I would bring stuff in for everybody, but it wasn't that she couldn't have anything, but it was kind of like either she didn't know about it because it was so random, or she didn't come, or she came to work late or something like that, whatever. Because I wouldn't deny anybody, but she always kind of like felt left out. Look, judge in reverse. These people couldn't call judgment on you. There was nothing. I'm telling you. It says I'm the boss right now. This is what people wanted. I mean, I walked in on her one time having a conversation with someone, and she was making a statement like, she needs to be able to run this. She can't have people in her classroom that have opinions. Because she was like a trainee person. Like she can't. Everybody has their own mind and their own like set ways of thinking. But when you sign on to the job, they give you a book of like how the job is supposed to work and whatever. Honey, and one time she came in, she got in trouble, and then she made it seem like all of us that was a part of her group was going to get in trouble and we could lose our jobs. This is what she said came from the higher ups, that we could be fired, our jobs can be replaced and everything. You don't do that to nobody. So I went to the source. The lady said, I never said that. I'm coming to the classroom. I'm make sure everyone knows that I did not say that. She only did that because she was the one that got in trouble. You know what I'm saying? It said time to dance with the kids. This could be you. You could be somebody that you could be someone that actually like gives your inner child what it needs. Sometimes you might need to dance with some kids. Sometimes you might need to paint or something from your childhood that maybe you feel like you need to do. We have 2 steps. You're always 2 steps ahead of a situation. I know I am. Look, I'm telling you, these cars be talking. I know that I am. You gotta share your joy. I'm telling you. And I mean, I'm listen, I'm not where like my end goal is right now, but I'm definitely where I need to be, like in the process. And the thing with me is I don't care about starting over. If it is for a purpose, if it is for a good reason, if there's whatever, that is just me. And we are living in a time where everybody needs to be okay with taking a loss. Confirmation. She got her own. So I'm trying to say, like, I don't have to turn around and nobody can come to me and tell me that I owe them something. Sure. Betterment of self. That's what it's all about. If you ain't right, nobody's gonna be right. You gotta take a bow. I'm telling you, be proud of yourself wherever you're at. We got evil eye. This is what these people sending. It's not working though. It's not working. It's so focused. Making room for you keeps wanting to come out. I don't know why I got shoulder lean and dirt off your shoulder. Like people are mad that you're unbothered. Tenderness in reverse. These people didn't care. They didn't care. They just wanted to see you hurt. They wanted control. We have ruled. I don't know what I'm getting. What is that now? If I ruled the world. Imagine that. Made a mistake. This is what these people are realizing. Because we have revolutionary. This is what they see. They see that you cannot be stopped. Like whatever your mission is. And the crazy thing is these people don't know what your end goal is. Whether that's moving to another state. Whether that's like going back to school. Getting that new car. Like people don't know what it is you're doing. Yeah. Because you still go bad on them anyway. I saw you last night but did a broad day. Yeah, it says this is what happens when you play God. You lose it all. This is what happens when you play God. You lose it all. That's for sure. Hello from the other side. Hello from the other side. So I'm going to tell you guys something. So I don't know why that song made me think of this or whatever. But anyway, I used to talk to this guy. And anyway, I don't know. He thought that stuff was a game. But anyway, I stopped talking to him. Mind you, and this had to be like in 2000. What, 2020? End of 2019, beginning 2020, whatever. But anyway, I stopped talking to him and stuff. And he would send me like petty stuff. Like, he sent me this girl's information. And I was like, what is this? And he was like, oh, my bad. But it's like he wanted me to know, like, I guess there was another girl in the picture, whatever. I don't care nothing about that, whatever. So he sent me like this dog meme. And it was like, hello from the other side. And then it was like a picture of the dog's butt or something. Like, I didn't. And I'm like, what is this? Like, he was mad because I guess he wanted a reaction from me. Like, and I didn't know what I was supposed to get him. Was I supposed to be mad about the girl? I don't know her from a can of paint. Why would I be mad? Like, when I'm done, I'm done. I don't know, but it was just weird stuff. But like, listen, I don't know, but I thought that was funny with the Hello song. We have I Inspire You, and they see it. Like, I know I keep talking about myself, whatever, but I'm a part of this collective too. But the lady I was talking about earlier, whatever, she was at work. She started like trying to talk like me and like dress like me, and like I'm a person that coordinates. Like, I don't like, you might not wear what I wear, but like, however I thought about putting this together, whatever. And one day, it was like we basically kind of had on like the same outfit or whatever, and like people were just laughing because like I don't know. I always wear this green jacket or whatever, and like she came in with this like green jacket, but it was like mine. It was so crazy. Like it was just ridiculous. Like it didn't go unnoticed at all. And I really don't care. Wear what you like, like what you like. If you liked it and if you like it and you go out and buy it, like that's your thing. I won't be like, oh my gosh, can't believe, But it's not that I don't notice it. But we have my body. You know what I mean? I don't know why I'm getting. If you ain't gonna respect my body, don't worry about it, because I am. Yeah. People are mad because they can't use you or manipulate you. Um, I like um I like I think her name is Sweetie Pie. But it's the BYB Backyard Band. They do a cover to that song. I really like it though. Go Hot Sauce. Let's see what we got. That's what's over. We got Orgel. I don't know why I'm getting like someone doesn't want you to speak. They want you to feel numb, because like Orgel like numbs the mouth. Like somebody, I'm hearing Cat Got Your Tongue. We got My Station in Reverse. Somebody could be trying to get you like banned or the shadow band is what it is. We have Learn More in Reverse. People don't like that you're intelligent is what I'm getting. Let's see what else we got. Just keep coming out, making room for you. I'm telling you. Your name rings bells in rooms you never even entered. So, all right, so I'm gonna tell you guys something. So, I have a shoe line, okay? And I was able to give a pair of shoes. I don't know what school it was. But anyway, it was the principal. Came across, met him and stuff like that, and I gave him a pair of shoes. And there was like this big event that came up, and he was on the news, and he had my shoes on, like he lifting them up at me and everything, like I got you. I was like, bad, you know what I mean? Like it was like that, and then he came to me, or like we talking, having a conversation, and somebody was like, oh man, I didn't know you did that. I didn't know you did that. I didn't, and and it was like that, and he really liked them. His fiance liked them, and she thanked me, and it was just like a very, very dope experience, and it led to other things, which is great. But I appreciate those things, but he really like it was nothing that he like kept in a closet. Like he like, look, I got you. It was, listen, I felt good. I feel good. um I don't let nobody stop me. you know Gone is On by NSYNC. Yeah, people definitely could be missing you now. Or they thought you was gonna chase them. We got Honey Love. Somebody done fell in love with you. Yeah, it says don't just close the door, slam it. That's what you did. Like you're not going back to these people or how they treated you, or you're not even worried about the things that they took from you. Emergency. That's what people think. Like if we come in and you know we explain to them the situation, like they're going to help us. They always help this. Somebody's like, nah, I just saw a prototype. Oh, that's a lot. Yeah. We got to run the show. It's your time. Whatever. I don't know what your goal is. I don't know. I don't know why. If somebody could be running for something, you could be running for like school president or something like that. Keep going. That's too much. We gotta open my heart. Somebody could need to open their heart. If love is what you're looking for, that's not gonna be for everybody. Yeah. Somebody wants to share with you. Somebody wants to do business with you. I'm getting the old you is dead and gone. There's a lot of cards going to jail. I said going to jail. That's because the bottom of the deck said cop son is going to jail. I don't know why I'm getting the rookie. Somebody could be around a racist cop. He is mine and I am his. I mean, God don't play about you. This is what I'm saying. You cannot be playing God in people's lives. It mind boggles me that people, just because that they're able to do something, that they feel like they can do it off of emotion, if that makes sense. Like, not let's find a solution. Before we even have to go down these avenues, it's kind of like, oh, well, I have the authority to do this, so I'm just going to do it. It does not make it right, and it doesn't mean what your decision doesn't come with consequences. And that's good. Mm-hmm. Resolution. Resolution. I'm telling you, just always a way. Like, I don't know why. Like, this has been on my mind. So, like, we have like all these, city council members are like they want to be reelected and everything like that in my city, and like the one, her name is Sash. I mean, what's her first name? Her last name is Green. Her name is Asha. Asha Green. Now, this is the thing. I don't really care if she sits in the seat. Well, I'm not gonna say that I don't care. I don't think she deserves this seat, but I'm just saying if she runs for it and she feels though like she should get the opportunity, go ahead, girl, attempt it. But my issue is, we need people that own up to their mistakes. Nobody's perfect, and we understand that. But like when she was caught like stealing groceries and stuff from the grocery store or whatever, and it came out and she was charged and stuff like that. It was like she was trying to throw it underneath the rug, and like not really, like, her statement to the news was trash. Like, if you did something wrong, like, okay, you can't take it away. You got caught with it, whatever. But like, show people that they can resonate with you. You sit in this position. You want us to trust you. You want us to feel like you have the right heart for the community, right? But we can't resonate with you with your head down and not want to be seen and hide underneath the rock and, like, acting like the situation didn't happen, because it did. And now all of a sudden you want to come up with this burst of energy and like have all these solutions, whatever, but you don't even have a solution for yourself. You know what I mean? That can't do it. Um, and then we got, her name is I know her last name is Ross. Um, think it's Jacqueline. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Jocelyn Rawls. Now, this is my thing. Like, I just looked up and it says Councilwoman Rawls endorses Lamont Jones for Harrisburg mayor. Um, when it comes to her, the smiling in the face, but behind the scenes doing other things is the things that bother me with her. And I don't know how many times you're going to do a moment of silence for the homeless. Like, I can catch the shade. I can catch it very well. But if you're truly not going to be out there with your feet to the ground for them, I need you to stop fronting in front of the camera for them. Okay, that is my thing with that, and we just can't with that. And I guess she feels that she endorses Lamont Jones, that she has a better chance of being re-elected or something like that. I don't know. But like I told him at city council meeting, shake the table. Because sitting is one thing to sit and eat with snakes at a table and you don't know that they're a snake. And there's another thing to know that they're a snake and still eat at that table. Okay? It says, thank the Lord above. We got assistance in reverse. These people they're getting caught up. I'm trying to tell you. We have it's not happening. All right, let me pull out these other cards real quick. 50-1. You know what I mean? Like, I know it. Nobody ever comes one-on-one when it comes towards me. I don't know about you guys or whatever, but people are like, they got to come in groups. I don't know what that's about. You know what I mean? But either way, I keep telling people there's power in a lot of things. It's just not in numbers. A boom like an 808. Making circles like a figure 8 in front of these people. They don't know what to do with you. Listen, the last is first right now. The last is first. I'm telling you, when people come down, they gonna be on the same playing field. Okay? Oh, look. Hometown tragedy. Out here making us look bad. Oh, look. This is the second deck. We got going bad again. What'd he say? He said he good in every city. Meek Mills. We got Unspoken. I'm getting they'll never want to come to the podium. You could be a great debater. I'm getting the movie The Great Debate. All the Man That I Need is on. Tell me somebody done fell in love with you. They want you on the team. People getting a dose of their own medicine. And you did it. You started something. I'm getting, you want to be starting something. You want to be starting something. We got I Made You. But I'm getting, when I see this, the first thing that came to my mind was I Made You Look. I don't know why Nas keep coming out, but it resonates for somebody. We got good times. He gives me love, more love than I've ever seen. We have In Order to Get to You, but it came out in reverse. Whatever these people had planned, it didn't work. We have The Strangest Dream. People are having dreams of their downfall, and they don't know how to stop it. We have a love and hate crime. These people wish they would have gave you love. and they had a choice and they did not, and they didn't do it. These people showed you hate because that's all they know how to do. It gives me love. God got you though. Yep, that's why you're feeling the wrath. God's wrath. I'm getting the crackling. Yeah, because of greed. Whatever though. Kendrick Lamar can resonate. Confirmation. He said, I feel like my hard work let Lil Wayne down. Whatever though. That's what I'm getting. Get an equalizer. You make people set it. I'm getting what's that Nicki Minaj? She said, I don't care if I was late. Something, what she say about, you better sit up straight. I don't care if I was late. Something like that. You make people sit up straight. Legally Blonde. They didn't expect for you to be intelligent. This, I told you that's what I mean what I say what I mean. High, high intelligence. I think that's what the movie's called. The show. That's what I'm getting. High intelligence. More no. Age is stupid. These people realizing they're not as smart as they thought they was. These people think because they've been here for 50 years that they're the smartest thing. But life change, like technology change, laws change, mentalities change. I just saw Sister Act. Those are their own medicine. Left crying. These people left crying. What else we got? My intuition never lies. There's nothing you can hide. People want to know how you know. I know when I went to city council, I was speaking to them and I told them, I'm like, listen, you guys are going to end up telling on yourselves. And they're looking at me like, tell them like what? Like, you guys are weak mentally because you guys have no heart. So when these closet doors start opening, you guys are not prepared. You're going to think that whatever you guys are caught up in, you're going to feel like you can get out of it by putting it on the next person, and that person's going to think they can put it on the next person, whatever. But you all of you guys are going to face the music at some point. It says, fear thy neighbor. They wanted you to fear them, but they fear you. They fear you, what you know. Legally Blonde again. No scrubs. That is on right now. Busta. Always talking about stolen voice. What did I say? With the origin, I said somebody wants you numb. Somebody don't want you speaking up about something. Somebody wanted to speak like you. Somebody wanted to take what you said or how you said it or the information you had and present it as their own. Malcolm could be relevant. We have Blood and Honey. Somebody wanted to sacrifice somebody. But I know that he cannot approach me. The Ghost Rider. But I'm not getting like a rider, like a car or whatever. I know I'm getting Ghost Rider whip. But I'm getting Ghost Rider. Like somebody wanted to write your story for you. But the thing is, you survived. You're here to tell your own story. I don't care how stupid you think it sounds. That it don't make no sense. Nobody gonna want to hear it. Don't nobody whatever. Get it off your heart. Okay? Who's meant to be there will be there. We have on chill. You earned this. You get to relax. These people are the ones going crazy, whatever. They thought because last year nothing happened or the year before nothing happened. And now things are catching up. Honey. Coach, spreadsheets. The proof is in the pudding. Sister Act. God hid you in plain sight. Like, I know for me, okay, so a lot of people are like, oh, last time I saw you, you're like, you were real skinny. You got bigger. You got this, like, and what people don't understand is, like, there's times that I have to switch it up and change. Like, I know that I can lose weight and I know that I can gain it, right? But when I show up at places, people don't know I look different every day. You get if that makes sense. So when I walk in the door, like there's sometimes like there's a lot of times when I went to go speak and grab this mic and say things that are very important about my city or my neighborhood or whatever the injustice, whatever it is I'm speaking on. People don't recognize me. But when I looked the same way every time, these people recognized me. But it was only when they were looking down on me. When I had the little hat on, I looked real timid, like I had the glasses on, things like that. But when I came in with the trench coat and the hair out and the lipstick on and whatever, they know they was like, oh, can we help you with anything? But I'm the same person that you didn't help last time. But then when I open my mouth and say who I am, they're like, oh my God, she looks totally different. And that, like in Sister Act, she was the singing lounge singer or whatever. But when she was in that church, honey, she had the what on? The whole little nun outfit and everything. Okay, like, yeah, you know how to blend in. We got the craft in reverse. People are realizing that you're not doing anything that you're not supposed to do. You're just speaking the truth. People were trying to say, oh, this person's crazy. This person do witchcraft. This person do this. And so clearly what I'm getting is somebody was under investigation. Like people were watching you. And all I saw was you having this in good times. I made you. What I say, I made you look. You made people pay attention. And all this slander that people were saying, it made people want to watch you. Who are you? Listen, you were on a legendary assignment. Afraid. Yeah, when you believe, it's on right now. Well, there's much to fear. We were moving mountains before we knew we could. I'm telling you. Oh, there can be miracles when you believe. Oh, it's hard to care. Look, it says revealed. I'm telling you, all this stuff is coming out. You were on assignment. People are going to want to work with you. People are going to want to work with you. I don't know. This could be, I'm CIA. I don't know. Long Kiss Goodnight. That's crazy. I'm talking about the CIA and on Long Kiss Goodnight, she was an assassin for the government. The Equalizer. You a monster. Godzilla. It said I'm normal during the day, but at night I'm turning to a monster. Like, these people didn't know you were working. These people didn't know you were really paying attention to them. These people didn't even know that you knew about them. And now I'm standing here. My heart's so full, I can't explain. Seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. That's my song, y'all. Match game. These people didn't see you as a match. Can't underestimate nobody. We got deal or no deal. Telling you, these people going down. Look, they going, what I say, the price you pay. These people going down. Age ain't a factor. Age is not the fact. Wisdom doesn't necessarily always have to have age. Wisdom has a lot to do with experience. And there's a lot of people that went through a lot of things when they were younger. And when they got older, it was like they seen it all. That's what I'm getting. But that 50-1. Yep, coming for the things I should have won. They don't always happen to win. If you ask. No. And it's easy to give in to your fears. No. It says triple threat in reverse. These people thought that they could play God in your life. Like they had it. Oh, we got lawyers, we got cops, we got judges, we got everybody on the whatever. And y'all all can fall. Y'all all can be sued. Y'all all can go to jail just like a regular civilian. So once again, what makes you feel like you're better again? Let me show y'all. The price you pay is what came out. Power in reverse. What did I say? What makes you think you're different? What, is it the title? Oh, that's so easily removed. Caught in the crossfire. In reverse. You're nobody's scapegoat, like I said. You didn't get caught up in this. You moved right out the way. God hid you in plain sight. I'm going to keep saying it. Look, hell and back. In reverse, because you're living a good life. And then we have honest thief. You sitting in it's taking me back to Asha Green. You're sitting in the seat where you're supposed to be this honest person, and you're sworn in to do this whatever, and then you go out in the real world and you out there doing this other stuff. And I'm not saying people, once again, I'm not saying that people do not make mistakes, but how can we relate to you and build this trust back with you if you're not even being honest with yourself? We have judgment in chambers. These people didn't think they were getting caught up. And then we have David slingshot, but it's in reverse. These people didn't expect you were supposed to be the punching bag. They didn't know that God was preparing you to have this slingshot because you didn't have nothing. I know for me, I didn't have nothing but my voice at the time. Like I didn't. I just didn't understand why y'all went out your way to do all the things that were being done. The illegally surveillancing me and all this stuff. I didn't understand why y'all were doing this. For me coming to y'all and speaking, asking for, I didn't understand it. I understand it now. But me understanding it gave me a choice to either sit back and allow it to continue to happen to me or to fight for myself and speak up and call this stuff out, confirmation. And I chose to speak out respectfully. I chose to get on here, and I've never been the type of person recording and all that type of stuff. I came on here telling my story. I had to document my life, like whatever I had to, like, I'm here to tell my own story. I don't need nobody to tell it for me. I promise you I got you. Holding you tight. This time I try, just break down and cry. We got Paul. Could be relevant for somebody. Mm-hmm. Fresh came out. And I'm getting the movie Fresh. People wondering who taught you the game. And first, like, he would go see his dad and they would sit in that park and his dad would teach him, you know what I mean? And he really started applying it. People want to know who is it. If your father didn't fool with you, if your mother didn't fool with you, if your family didn't respect you, if it was just you, like, who taught you? I tell people all the time, me and God got this. I'd like, when I hit that stage and I grab this microphone, I hope people don't ever think that I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, I want to commend Susan and Brad and Johanna and whoever. God gonna get all the praise. I promise you. Look, it says karma is here, it never left. I keep telling y'all, God got a sense of humor too. We got fake preacher, and it's in reverse. These people were saying with the stuff that you were saying was a lie. We got ABC News. We got troll. And what I'm getting is people were trying to troll you. People wanted to tell your story. People wanted your story to be their story. And it didn't get them where they wanted to be or where they thought it was going to take them. We have Sonic. Somebody getting all the coins is what I'm getting. You're next up. And what kept coming out, it kept trying to come out, then it did come out, was make room for you. God's making room for you. That's why these people are being exposed. The stolen voice. They wanted you to sit quiet and not speak up so they can make it seem like you are a menace to society. They wanted people to fear you. They wanted your neighbors to fear you. We have whacked out morals. They wanted you out the picture, covered up. It says, sleep on me if you want to. You done woke these people up. We have passed down. This was a passed down mentality. These people don't know how to pass the torch. But you're going to show them. It says, rise to every challenge with your head held high. These people didn't want you to hold your head. You were supposed to look down. You were supposed to be stressed. You were supposed to take your own self out. We have tied up in reverse. You didn't allow these people to keep you stuck. And that's the confessions that these people have to make. They have to tell the truth. They have to speak on what they did to you. We have management. These people sat down and came up with plans and game plans, closing arguments. This is what's going to get these people caught up, is these closing arguments. I don't know, you're going to have like the best lawyer ever. Left crying in reverse, you're not crying. You have thumbprint in reverse, somebody try to frame you for something. We have I forgive, you've been forgave these people. And I'm going to end it here with this. Well, it's one more, but we have checkmate. Checkmate. It's a wrap. You're going to see things. God's going to show you that, like, I don't know, somebody's going to knock on the door. Somebody's going to show up to a job. You're going to be filled in with information. But we have hurt people. Me versus you. And you know who they picking. Have a good one.